do that shit to me, it fucking pisses me off. I'm like waiting.
Yeah,
My
that's what
time
I
is
love.
valuable, bitches. My time is valuable. So I mean, I don't want to sit here and fucking wait for you when you're not more important than me. Whatever. So that's what it's like. It's like they're more important than you. Their time is more valuable than yours. That pisses me off.
I don't blame Christian. I would have left too. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I
wait 3
left. I
fucking
was like,
hours.
sorry, girl, I'm not gonna invest my whole Saturday into waiting around for you to write about you and your at-home line. I mean, it's just.
And
And
they don't
actually-
even want to take pictures and do
And that's
autographs
the
and
thing.
everything.
And that's the thing is that they need you
Yeah.
to help promote their brand. I mean, meaning bloggers and people who are in the press or whatever. So they act like that you need them more than they need you, which isn't true. Two more things real quick. There's an evil, greedy bastard who's raised medication prices for a drug that is life-saving for people with HIV and AIDS. That it was only like $1.50 or something a pill. He is $13.50 a pill to $750 a tablet. He bought the company that owned it, then immediately hiked up the price from $13.50 to $7.50 when it only cost $1 per pill to actually make it. Do you think that is right morally?
No.
Morally, no.
It's horrible. Now, what about from a business perspective? He has the right to do that, obviously, but does he really need to make a 70 time profit, really, to survive? He says he does, and that's the only way his company can survive is to have done that. So he's going to let people die and because they can't afford a pill that costs $750 a tablet. I mean, I think it's just horrible. It's horrible. Horrible, horrible.
It's a fucked up situation.
Well, I mean, do you think there's any
$750 a pill is ridiculous. I don't care if it's for HIV or any other type of
right,
illness or whatever you have. $750 for a pill is redonkulous. Like seriously.
Especially if it doesn't cost $725 to make.
it costs $1 per pill to make.
Exactly. So at that point, it's just not right.
I think there's a such thing, though, and I was going to ask you, do you think there's a such thing, and I know there is because there is a business ethics class, ethics in business. I mean, this is not ethical to me, and it's just greed.
Well, he'll surely find out because he'll realize that no one's going to buy it.
Well,
and then he'll
they
have
have
the
to
choice
buy it.
Probably lower the prices.
Well, a lot of them have to buy it, but you're right. A lot of them won't be able to afford it. So it's a horrible thing.
I saw a headline earlier today about Bernie Sanders actually addressing the issue, and basically saying exactly what we're saying, that's not right. And as a president, he'll do everything in his power to make sure that these situations aren't legal and so on and so forth.
Yes, that's why I love Bernie Sanders. Love me some Bernie. Feel the burn, people. Feel the burn.
Speaking of that, I did went to eyesight.com. Yeah.
What did you come up with?
Bernie Sanders.
Woohoo! Yay!
85%.
I was 95% Bernie Sanders.
Yeah. So.
Who was your second one? Was it Hillary?
Hillary. It was also 85%.
Yeah, I was Hillary second as well. Cool. And you were the same, Christian, right? Or were you...
Yeah, I was actually more so Hillary than Bernie, but I actually prefer Bernie Sanders as a person than Hillary Clinton. So.
That's the problem, so do most of us. Okay. Well, did you hear about the thing about 1 million moms? I don't know if you know who they are. They're like a completely horribly anti-gay, anti-everything Christian God group, okay? And they are completely pissed off because they say that the new Muppet Show that came on tonight is
oh my God.
evil, and that it promotes evil and it promotes modern, mature situations that are not appropriate for family viewing. These are fucking puppets.
I didn't take it as like a family show for like 5-year-olds. I took it as like a show for like 13 and up. You know what I mean? Because I saw the trailer and it was like, it's like just making fun of, it's poking
Hollywood.
fun at celebrity and pop culture and taking something that everybody knows and loves, the Muppets, and turning it into like this fun kind of tongue-in-cheek thing. I didn't take it as a TV show to watch with the whole damn family. Like
exactly. But they did, so...
But it's on ABC, is it not? It's on ABC, right?
ABC.
ABC has like Modern Family. Like, they always do shows like that, so...
Well, there gets Modern Family, too, because it's got gay guys on it. Go ahead, Jason.
Right.
No, I was just saying, I've seen Facebook posts and like, oh, me and my kids can watch this tonight. And I'm like, I don't think this is really...
No.
Yeah, just because it's the Muppets, yeah.
I'm like, they talk about certain things that might be, borderline adult stuff.
Right.
So it's like... I'm thinking it's more of it. I think it's more catered to like an adult audience.
Absolutely, it is.
I'm like, but
like
I'm like,
revisit your youth and kind of just like
yeah,
exactly. But I'm thinking
and
to
I
myself,
love that.
and I'm like, but this is not for your 8-year-old to watch and think that they're gonna sing and this isn't Sesame Street, people. Okay,
right, exactly.
So, don't sit there and think they're gonna sing and play games and that type of thing, because that's not the case.
Exactly.
So,
so one more thing before we go. Do you guys, both of you, watch Real Housewives, or which one do you watch? Which franchise do you guys watch?
I'm like Atlanta Beverly Hills.
Okay, what about you,
Jersey,
Jason?
when Teresa's on.
Okay, well that's the only time she'll ever be on. Go ahead, Jason. What about you?
I mainly watch Atlanta and Orange County.
Okay, so you both watch Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I watch every single franchise of it. But so since we all know Atlanta, if you had to pick a character, or that's not characters really, but a person on the show that was you, who would you pick to be? If you were to emulate or be
from
like
either
you.
franchise?
No, like I mean, who if you had to take a quiz and said this is the character or the person you are in Atlanta Housewives, which one would you be?
Mine came back as Nene.
Nene? Oh God.
I'd probably be Candy.
I was Candy too. Okay.
I'd probably be Candy.
I was Candy too. Nene is gone now, but I think that Nene. What do you think about Nene? Do you like her? Or do you dislike her?
Here's my thing with Nene.
Yeah.
I loved Nene season 1. Season 1 and season 2, I love Nene.
That's because she was keeping it real.
Yes. But then like around season 3, she started making these changes, and which is fine. I mean, if you want to make changes, that's fine. But it was almost as if, as the seasons went along, it almost seemed like she slowly began like, like I'm too good for this show, and that type of thing. And
well, is what she said basically. Yes,
she was like, "I am very rich, bitch." I love that when she told Sheree that.
That's the thing love about Nene is all her one-liners and her quips.
Oh yeah, she's
but I love towards the end, Nene did become my favorite more. I was leaning more towards Candy.
Yeah.
Towards in the recent seasons, it was more I was leaning more towards Candy, because it seems like Candy would definitely speak her mind.
It seems to me, in my opinion, she speaks her mind, but she's also very grounded. She doesn't need to prove that she's rich. She doesn't need to prove that she's successful. She just is, and she lets her success speak for itself and not be all like, "Ooh, I'm rich, bitch," whatever.
The only thing I do not like about Candy is that when it comes to her and Mama Joyce.
Oh, me too. She is too much.
Oh my God, it's like. I'm like, Candy, you
get
gotta
a grip.
I understand that your mother. I understand you want to be respectful, but you gotta have some backbone in the situation.
Exactly. She lets her walk all over her and take her for everything. And her husband comes second, which I think he should come first in this opinion.
Exactly.
I think it's totally wrong. I agree, but I like her otherwise. But you're right. But I think it's hilarious when she cries. She's like,
that whole. I hate it when she cries. It's almost like. I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I hate the way she cries. It's so fucking annoying.
We always laugh when she cries because she cries so weirdly. Yes.
And here's another thing. Her daughter Riley. Now,
spoiled.
To be clear, I'm not for talking about
minors,
children and minors and type thing. But she is on the show occasionally, so I do want to address something.
Okay.
Riley comes off to me as a younger version of Mama Joyce.
Really?
She kind of comes off as a bitch on the show.
She does.
I mean, she's like when Todd, for example, when Todd brought her his
she was
daughter,
rude.
She was rude as fuck to that girl.
She was
like, really? It's just the thing that she was just rude, and
I think she's entitled. I think she feels entitled, and I think she's spoiled. That's what I think.
She's spoiled and entitled, and think everything's supposed to be handed her on a silver platter. And because the thing is, I remember there was one episode where she was talking about where Candy was talking about getting her a Range Rover for her 16th birthday. Todd was like, "No, you can get her like a Honda Civic."
I know. Yes.
He was just like, "No, she does not need a Range Rover for her 16th." He was right. He was like, "For what? For her to go out and wreck it 3 months from now?"
Exactly.
So yeah, he was like, "We can get her a Honda Civic." I was like, "See, this is why I'm Team Todd."
That's right.
So,
that's right.
But other than that, but I do watch the shows and I love it. And I can't wait for it to come back in the fall.
Anything else before we go? You want to say, anybody?
Oh, Candy is pregnant. I forgot about that.
Candy's pregnant. Yes, she is.
Oh, y'all, I went to go see that new Anne Hathaway movie that is coming out on Friday. I went to a screening of it last week called The Intern.
I want to see it.
Just really quick, wanted to give you guys a little, pros and cons of the movie.
Okay.
It's actually one of the best movies I've seen in a really long time. It's funny, it's sweet, it has a couple of like plot twists and turns you don't really expect. The basic plot of it is Anne Hathaway's character is a millennial mom who started this startup company from an idea she had while she was shopping late one night. And it takes off, it booms, and all of a sudden she's created this like massive e-commerce website, and it's growing faster than she can keep up with. So she's pretty much falling apart at the seams, trying to keep this together. She has a newborn, and her company board members or whatever, they decide instead of doing like a college intern program over the summer, they're going to do a intern program with seniors so they can get fresh new ideas. But the irony of it is that they're adult seniors and it's an e-commerce website. So there's like a little bit of like fun there between like the generations.
Yeah.
But it's a really sweet movie. And I don't know, I saw a lot of myself in the movie, and it's a good movie. It's kind of sad, it's kind of funny, it's kind of sweet, it's kind of all over the place. But I definitely go see it if you're into a good funny comedy.
I had already planned to see it. I'm definitely going to watch it, so definitely seeing it this week.
Comedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
it's
also
kind of long.
No.
Jason, what?
Oh no, I was just saying that. Was it Pope?
The Pope, Francis.
Yeah, the Pope's supposed to be doing like this visit this coming up week or whatever.
Yes, he is.
And then also, I know we're out of time, but next week I want to talk about Ben Carson, the comments he made.
Oh, yes, we should. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that next week then, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening, everybody who's listened tonight and listening in the archives. Thank you so much. We'll be back next Tuesday on the 29th. Tuesday, 29th at 9 p.m. Central. Be sure to tune in then live. By the way, if you ever want to call in, we keep forgetting to give the number at the beginning of the show. Hello. If you want to call in, you can call in using Skype, or you can call in to the number 214-377-0491. I think that's right. It's on the website. So go there if you need to call in. But you call in live and talk to us. We'd love to take your calls and your comments, and also tweet us during the show if you want at GayXYZ Show. Also follow us at gayxyz.com and also on Facebook at KXYZ. And you can find Christian at
ChristianAlexanderFashion.com, on Instagram and Twitter at Christian Craven.
And Jason?
You can follow me on Twitter. It is Jason B like Jason _ B BE _ like.
And I'm Donovan at offlimitshow.com. You can follow me there or on Off Limits Show Facebook or Twitter. I hope to hear from you. Please give us your comments. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye.